Worldwide parent coach and conscious educator Sue DeCaro is on a mission to revitalize the joy in parenting. Welcome to Conscious Parents, Thriving Kids, a podcast designed to help parents all over the world create deeper connections with themselves and their children while overcoming life's daily parenting challenges. Listen in if you want to bring more laughter, love, and enjoyment to your home life.
Welcome to Conscious Parents, Thriving Kids, a place for all things parenting. I am your host, Sue DeCaro. Managing our own stress is extremely important as parents. We are the models for our children. And as each new day passes by, many parents are experiencing significant emotions themselves and seeing them simultaneously within their children. Many of my clients ask me about the anxiety they are beginning to see come to light within their children. And anxiety rates among children have been on the incline for a number of years, and even more so now in 2020. So anxiety in its mildest form is often a way to cope with life. Some of the anxiety that we experience in our lives is simply just a part of life. Other times, anxiety can be a learned response. Children can adopt these learned responses when they are modeled for them. When you are raised in a family where there is an abundance of fear or anxiety, you learn, adapt, and become what presents itself in front of you, unless you cognitively and consciously make the choice not to do so. So let's take a closer look at anxiety as a learned response. A myriad of things happen in a child's life that can cause stress. The largest influence for that child is how you, the parent in your child's life, express frustration, concern, and worry. Modeling those emotions and coping mechanisms is precisely how our children learn to navigate this world and their own emotions. It's not simply about what you do and say, but also about what you do not say, your nonverbals, your facial expressions, and your body language as well. You know what they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Well, that metaphor applies here. If we're not conscious of our influence on our children's emotional regulation. So as parents, we actually teach our children anxiety-oriented responses and cues. We do this from our own actions, reactions, and unresolved emotions. When a child witnesses a parent in a state of anxiety, they pick up on the unsettling energy and they absorb it. They begin to unconsciously perceive and therefore learn as they watch with wide eyes how we navigate our own lives. So for children, so many of life's events are ambiguous. They look for cues from their parents to make sense of the world around them. Oftentimes we think we're hiding our feelings from others, but children can see right through us and, as brilliant little human beings, pick up on our negative energy or discomfort. So if you notice that your child is displaying responses full of anxiety, stress, or worry, take a look at how your own behavior may be a model for them. First, support them through whatever emotions they may be experiencing, but don't forget to spend some time with introspection. Manage your own responses by being a model for your children. This is the first step in teaching and demonstrating to your children how they can navigate difficult emotions in a positive and productive manner. So what can you do? Here are a few tips. First, look at your responses to stress, fear, and anxiety. Unpack those responses and try to understand their origin. Once we do this, we can actually try out new techniques to help ourselves manage stress in a different way, perhaps a more mindful or conscious approach. If you need some help with this, please reach out to me. I can help you understand your fears in order to help you process them differently, ultimately reducing your stress level. So definitely reach out to me. Second, talk about stress, your own, your children's. It is important to normalize these emotions. Stress and worry are part of life. Learning good techniques, skills, and tools to move through stress are also crucial for us as well as our children. So don't be afraid to talk about what feels stressful for you, as well as how you are helping yourself overcome those difficult times. Admitting to your children what they already know is present, your stress, brings the conversation to the forefront. But don't leave it dangling. Talk about how you're going to help yourself and move through the stress that you're experiencing. What techniques are you putting in place? Next, be willing to share. Again, our kids are feeling it anyway, so let's all learn from bringing it up and talking through it. Who knows, you might learn something from your child that will help you to navigate your own anxious feelings. So if you're feeling something, share it, and then talk with your child about ideas and solutions. Again, as brilliant little human beings, they might help you with an idea that you never thought of, which is, again, helping them. And lastly, just as we teach our children and help them to grow and thrive, remember, they also teach us where we need to grow. So when you see something in them, like anxiety, stress, depression, these are important cues to look within yourself first to see what it is you're modeling, how you're moving through life, how you handle your own life, so that you can see where they might be learning ideas, tools, or stress responses. We want to be good models for our children, and that takes an important step, an introspective step at looking at ourselves first and finding our own techniques. For more information on this topic or any other parenting need, please email me at sue@suedecaro.com. I am here to support you. Again, thank you for joining me, and remember, every moment is a new moment for conscious connections.
Thanks for listening to Conscious Parents, Thriving Kids. If you like what you heard, the best compliment you can give us is to share this podcast with a friend. And be sure to give us some stars and a favorable review at Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen in.